Oh, you're getting aggressive now, yeah? Yeah.
تذكر يوما كنت تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات وتنهل من ربى الخير.
This journey, this road that I travel on, it all seems crazy. Over the years, I picked up thousands of tag-alongs, inspired by my story from a juvenile, when my clothes had holes in them and my afro was picky, to them 90s, Moschino and Versace, no laces in Arachis, new millennium.
Asalaamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. I'm going to show you guys a clip. It was the first week that I was back at Speaker's Corner. And yes, Speaker's Corner gets a bit wild, it gets a bit intense, it can get a little bit aggressive as well. And I've been going there for about 5-6 years. Now the reason I'm doing this video is not to justify anything at all. It's just to talk to you guys about history and what exactly has been going on in the park. The park has been there for about 150, maybe more than that. It's a historical place where people come and have discussions and debates. Now when I went to the park for about 1 hour full, a group of Christian crusaders.
Like this missionary activity at the park, would you say it's conducive to dialogue?
No, it's not conducive to dialogue. No, it's not. This method of discussion is not. It's not conducive. It's not practical. Shouting over someone doesn't mean that you're right, and I really don't like it. No, I don't like it at all.
And were you?
If we were having a discussion, I started shouting over you. Like, this is what I think about atheism. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. No. What about the Quran? What about this? It's not a way to discuss. It's not.
Absolutely. And
that's what I'm going to call them. You know, they're actually militias. One of them has admitted this in a clip. He claimed, he said he's got a t-shirt on that supports Christian militia. Imagine if I had a t-shirt that supported ISIS or something like that. What would have happened? But he can openly come and say, oh, I'm a Christian militia, you know, saying this to the person that he's speaking to, another Muslim, and this Muslim just, you know, is very pacifist about it.
What's happening, man? How are you? Good.
I was just asking you know, is it Arabic or is it? Is it Hebrew?
Militia, so Christian militia.
Ah, okay. Well, I was going to ask you.
You know, but anyways, the point is this. Recently, in the past decade or so, the Christians have changed their way of giving their so-called, their dawah, their apologetics, yeah? It's totally changed. Before, back in the days, it was, you know, you can talk about the Trinity and the Bible and Jesus' love and the Holy Spirit and love, and we love everybody and so, but it's starting to really change. Now let's watch this clip. This was the first time after the lockdown that I've come to the park, set up my stall as peaceful, and for 1 hour, non-stop heckling. It's the park, it's normal, it happens, I totally ignored it. And also we had another individual who's psychologically disturbed, insulting, swearing. I just totally ignored it because you can't be crazy with a crazy person. Now, watch the following clip. In the following clip, I go to pray. On my way back, my own property, which belongs to our organization, Salam, somebody was sitting on it. This individual, which everybody knows, which her voice could actually kill somebody, and if she is married, her husband probably would hang himself. Now, what happened was the following, brothers and sisters, is that I came back after prayer and I saw her sitting, and she knows very well, and she, out of respect, at least she has a bit of respect, she got up, and I thought, okay, it's my property. I came and got it. Now, let's watch this carefully. I'm going to come back.
Sitting there. Did you not? No one wants to talk to you. Move out the chair, man.
This is what you lot do. This. Ali.
There you go, you've done it for Islam again, you're impressive.
What do you want?
Silence is the way of Islam. Of course it is the part of Islam. When you can't talk about Islam, what happens?
Attack.
It is the part of Islam to lie and not answer. He didn't touch you. You're lying. He pushed him. No. He pushed him.
No, he started.
Did
you?
Did you push her?
No, he didn't.
Is this the bravery of Islam? Is this the bravery of Islam? Is this the amazing ummah?
Oh, you're getting aggressive now, yeah?
Hey! Listen, there was nothing going on.
Don't be a hero. No one touched the woman. Don't be a hero. Don't be a hero. Don't be a hero. No one touched the woman. Now, what did you guys see there, brothers and sisters? Yeah? I got my property. She comes, violently takes it back to sit on it, and I move it before she sits on it, and she bounces on the floor because of gravity, you know, the gravity, the law of gravity couldn't help but, she fell down like a basketball and bounced. And I had no sympathy for her at all. And I have no regrets, and I would have done the same thing again and again and again. Now, what happened is a group of Christian Crusaders, including Bob and another guy, I don't know who he was here. This is a militia, Christian militia, coming to the rescue, this attitude. So the question needs to be asked is, why are Christians in the last decade have changed their whole way of giving their dawah, their apologetics? They do not talk about the Trinity anymore. They do not mention the Bible at all. Some of them actually reject the Bible and accept that it's been corrupted. They do not talk about Jesus. They do not talk about the Holy Spirit. They do not talk about the Father. They do not talk about Paul, Mark, Matthew, Luke, or John. None of that. And all of them do one thing and all of them do something very strange, which is what? They have now started to talk about Islam. Nothing but Islam. Now, one begs the question, why? Let's go in history. In the year 850, there was about between 47 to 50 Christian missionaries. They were called the Martyrs of Cordoba in Spain, under the rule of the Islamic Empire. And what were these Christians doing with these missionaries? They realized that a lot of Christians were leaving Christianity and embracing Islam. And that really got to them. And intellectually, they knew they had no ground. It was baseless. And that's exactly what's happening again today. And what did they go down the route of? Martyr. Now, this lady, she tried to be a martyr by falling on the floor, but no one really bought it. But they were actually blaspheming, insulting the Prophet in public, knowing the execution was going to be the capital punishment. That didn't stop them. Why? Because they wanted their fellow Christians to sympathize and not become Muslims. Brothers and sisters, the same thing is being done here. These people have adopted hate so much, it has gone in within them so much, that forget talking about their own faith, that totally abandoned. And why do they do that? Because shahadas happen over and over and over again in the park. And guess what? After that incident, we had a beautiful, I'm going to call him a young man, he's in his, I would say 30s, 40s, came Michael, who accepted Islam in Salam Corner. And that made perfect sense, because I have never in my life come across anyone in Speaker's Corner that's accepted Christianity. Now, I'm not here to say one is better, this does someone accepting Islam, that makes it true. What I'm saying is that, brothers and sisters, if this is happening and these people are resorting to this, and slowly you can see that they are enraging in there, because we're just totally ignoring them. This shows you, brothers and sisters, how powerful Islam is. And when I see this visually with my own self and see the insults that the Prophet ﷺ gets, and we get attacked, wallahi, it reminds us of what the Anbiya went through. And it also reminds us how strong Islam is, that these people cannot attack it theologically, academically, intellectually, but all they have to do is heckling, abuse, and martyring themselves on the floor like a basketball. Brothers and sisters, be aware and make sure that you do not buy this, ignore it, smile at their faces, and carry on being an ambassador of Islam like our brother Isa, may Allah have mercy on, who was a brilliant example with his akhlaq and his adab, and we are going to carry that inshallah. This was a little reminder, and here's a little full clip of her falling again. Isn't it interesting? Till next time, Asalaamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, in this beautiful day, to the beautiful souls watching there inshallah. And if you want to accept Islam, please come visit that Speaker's Corner and we can have some discussions. Thank you.